Hello! It's me, Meru. Mr. Donut. Mr. Donut is a fast food chain for donuts that is very popular in Japan. I looked up that there's actually almost 1,000 Mr. Donut shops in Japan, and I've definitely seen them like walking about and in malls and stuff like that. But I have actually never been to one. I've lived in Japan for almost 4 years now, and I've never gone into one. In fact, I don't think I've ever eaten a donut in Japan. Now that I think about it. And in today's video, I want us to go to Mr. Donut together and try some donuts for the first time. So some of you may be thinking, is Mr. Donut a Japanese brand? No, not exactly. Mr. Donut is actually an American brand. I looked it up. It was set up in... The cat is crying. I looked it up. Yeah! Oh yeah? I looked it up. Mr. Donut was set up in 1956 in America, but the company was acquired in the 90s by another group and the brand became Dunkin' Donuts. So Dunkin' Donuts exists in the UK, but Mr. Donut doesn't exist in the UK. And in fact, Mr. Donut actually only currently exists in Japan and the Philippines and Nigeria, and there was a couple more countries on the list. So Japan is the place to try it. It's actually Japan's third favorite fast food restaurant. First is McDonald's and second is Moss Burger. And then after that is Mr. Donut. So I clearly have been missing out. What have I been doing for 4 years? I should have been trying these donuts earlier. So since Japanese people love Mr. Donut so much and I have never tried one, I think it's about time that we go and see what all the fuss is about. Let's go! Ta-da! We've got so many! Let's go home and try them. I'm back! Ta-da! So I got... how many donuts? Let's find out. It smells so good! Here we go, ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different types. So I'm gonna try a bit of each of them and then save the ones for later, because otherwise I will have a sugar overload. So this is the first one. It's called Pondering, and it is the most popular Mr. Donut donut in Japan. So let's see what number 1 is like. We saw it's like got a like little light glaze on it. It's quite squishy inside. It reminds me of taiyaki, the texture of taiyaki, the inside of it. I have to remind myself not to eat everything. Wow, it's nice and simple, but it has like a sort of like a gummy texture. Really good. I can see why it's popular. Like, it's not too strong in terms of its sweetness, and it feels like a nice snack. So the ranking isn't always like that set, but there was Angel Cream and Angel French. That's either second or third popular. This is Angel French, so it's got sort of a third of it covered in chocolate. It's been cut in half and it has cream, like a sandwich inside. I think the dough of this looks really delicious, so let's see. It's very light compared to the last one. Oh, this chocolate is good. I want to try a bit without chocolate. Definitely has a more of a light feeling than the last one. I guess it's the cream giving that. Feels really good. Next, okay, Angel Cream, another really popular Mr. Donut. Donut looks like this. Ta-da! I like cream, so I think this one will probably be quite light. Okay, it's really good. I really like the cream inside. Lovely sweetness. I actually prefer this one the most out of the 3 I've tried. Now, the most sort of like cream sweets I've eaten in Japan is probably like the convenience store sandwich with the strawberries in it. It kind of reminds me of that really nice, light, creamy donut. I have to not eat too much. Stop me. And now let's try custard cream. Ta-da! They look almost exactly the same in the box. So I really like taiyaki with custard inside, maybe other custard desserts, but I can't think of any right now. Custard is pretty common in the UK in desserts. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's try it! Mmm! Yum! Yum! Mm-hmm. Sounds good. It's quite like liquidy inside. Actually, I do like this, but maybe cream felt a bit lighter, a bit easier to eat if you're gonna eat a lot of it. Although I can't think of many times when you'd need to eat 7 donuts, so take that with a pinch of salt. Or a sprinkling of sugar. I think if I was just having one, this would be great. So far I haven't disliked anything. I just don't know how much sugar I can eat. Okay, next is honey churro. Now, churros are really common in, I think, America. And I've seen a lot of churros in Japan as well. I don't think having churros is as common in the UK. So I hadn't really eaten a churro, I think, in most of my life. I'm not particularly acquainted with the churro. But let us try this churro. It looks very cute. And I like how hard it feels. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a nice contrast to all the soft ones I've tried. Let's try the churro. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do like it. Definitely tougher, harder than the other ones. Nice sort of like bready satisfaction. Mm. Quite often churros are sold like at theme parks or like street food and festivals. So would you normally eat a churro like this, like from a shop? Let me know in the comments. I'm not particularly sure if they have to be like fresh or if it's fine to eat a churro like this. I really like it, but I don't really know what a churro is supposed to taste like, so okay. So 2 of the donuts I ate had no holes in it. Those are the types of donuts I ate when I was growing up. I loved jam donuts so much as a child, and every time I'd go to the supermarket, I'd make sure we got jam donuts. Okay, this one looks the most like a donut to me. Like a stereotypical donut. Sugar everywhere. What is your name? I think your name was like honey something. Honey dip. This one. Does it smell like honey? I don't know. I'm not sure if it smells like honey, but it smells sweet, that's for sure. So this one is called honey dip. Let's try it. Maybe this side is cuter. Is this side cuter? A little bit. I love the texture. It was kind of more bready inside. This tastes really like the donuts of my childhood. I like the flaky glaze. It's very simple donut, but it hits the spot. Like if you have a donut craving, I think this is like the donut, like the donut you imagine. Really good. I think like as the pastry itself, this one tastes the best. I have so many half-eaten donuts. This one's really good. This one I would rank pretty high actually. It might be the nostalgia, the fact it reminds me of my childhood donuts. This one's good. Maybe this is number 1 now. Quite possibly. Okay, last but not least, I have a chocolatey one for last. Choco fashion. Chocolate old fashioned. This is what it looks like. Ta-da! It's kind of like it looks more bready. Like the inside, I guess. Has more like a sort of a deep fried effect. This is what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. It's certainly an interesting look. I don't think I've had a donut like this before. It kind of reminds me of a biscuit. So let's try. Definitely more bread-like. It's not actually as sweet as the other ones, I think. The chocolate coating is really nice on this. I feel like this one would be so good with tea or coffee. It's got more of a, like this richness that you kind of feel like you have to be drinking something. Which reminds me, I did bring myself a drink. I've eaten 7 donuts without a sip of water. Do you want a donut? Yeah. Yeah. Here he is. Pita-chan. Try not to get you covered in sugar. Yeah, you like donuts? Yeah. I think my favorite one was that sort of like classic donut shape, the honey dip was my favorite. Then I would say the cream puff. Then actually maybe the first one, the most popular one in Japan. That one was really good. Okay. Now I kind of see what all the fuss is about. I have never been to Mr. Donut before. It was really interesting to try all the stuff today. It's not sponsored, just wanted to try them. で、美味しかった。ごちそうさんでした。I guess like when I think of a fast food restaurant, I don't normally think of sweet things. So it was really interesting for me to try sweet fast food. Let me know if there is a sort of fast food restaurant or cafe that you think I should try out in the comments. And let me know if you have a favorite donut. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't checked out my English language school, check out the description box below. You can do a free consultation. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!